Hi, it's Darnell with Way Over Recipes, and today I'm going to be cooking up some dehydrated apple chips using the Ninja Foodi XL Pro air fry oven with its dehydrator kit that gives us 4 racks to be able to dehydrate on. And we'll see how those apple chips turn out. Let's get cooking right now. Okay, so let me go over what I'm working with here. I've got 4 Granny Smith apples. Maybe I'll need 4, maybe I'll need less. But basically, I'm going to be using these. I've also got some lemon juice here in the bowl, and I've got some ground cinnamon. So what I'm going to be doing, going to be slicing the apples very thin, like this, like down the side here, thin. Making thin slices, then dipping them over into my lemon juice here, and then setting them over here. These are the dehydrator racks. And sprinkling some cinnamon on both sides, a little bit of ground cinnamon on each side. This is the other 2 racks here. I've got them up here on top of the cooker. Basically, these kind of construct on top of one another, the same with the other one there. And then you put it into the cooker, and that's how you get basically 4 levels of dehydration. So, I'm going to start slicing these thin, then getting them covered with the oil, then getting them covered with ground cinnamon. Once I've got things together here, I'll bring you on back and we'll go ahead with getting things into the cooker and start dehydration. Alright, so I've got them all sliced now, so I just got one dipped in a little lemon juice and just putting a little cinnamon on top there. I'm just going to continue to lay these out on the dehydrator rack. I will point out that when I slice apples, I don't take any seeds or core out of them at all. I use the whole apple in full. There are some misnomers about apple seeds. They will not kill you if you eat apple seeds. You eat apple seeds with the whole apple. It's very healthful for you, and you will be just fine. And if that were false, I probably wouldn't be here, because I eat whole apples, core and all, every day. And I know some people in some parts of the world are probably watching this saying, yeah, we do that all the time, while some people probably in places like the USA think that is an uncommon or odd thing. It is not. It is very normal to eat the whole apple in full, seeds, core and all. But some people know it and do it, and some people don't. But you can do as you will. I will continue getting these apples together here. Alright, got the first 2 racks done, so putting racks, well, I guess you could call them 3 and 4, or the other 2 racks down. I'm going to need some more apples, so basically after I get the rest of what I have together, I think I'm going to get another apple or 2 and chop up to get laid out, because I guess we'll need maybe 4 to 6, well, not 4, we already got 4. Maybe we need 6 to 8 apples. I didn't know it was going to be able to handle this much, but that's a good thing. Alright, so it looks like basically I got 7 apples cut. So this is basically 7 apples laid out. I didn't use like the tops and bottom parts, so for most of them, like this part here that's like the top part, and this part here that's like the bottom, I didn't use for most of them. I did put like 2 tops like right there. I guess we'll see how those fare versus the others where I cut and it's like flesh on both sides. So now it's time to get these inside of the cooker. So basically lift the pan out the way, open this up here, and put this one here on rack level 3. Put those like that. Then take these others, put them down on rack level 1, like this here. So everything's got a lot of space. Got the fan in the back, so Lord willing everything will get air regardless where it is. It looks like this rack here, I kind of didn't have it stacked right. Hold on. try and correct that. Get that over here like that. There we go. Close things on up. Turn this cooker on. And so we're going to go over to the dehydrate function. So there we go on dehydrate there. And I'm going to adjust the temp up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm going to make sure that it knows I'm using multiple levels. Now it says 2 and 4, but since I've got the dehydrator kit, I don't want to put things too close, give everything some air. And I'm going to give it 4 hours cooking time, so let's see if I can get down to 4 hours. We'll see how things go with that. Let's go ahead and hit start. And we'll go ahead and let things run like this for 4 hours and see what we get. Alright, so our dehydration time is up. So going to go ahead and just open up here and see what we have. This one here, this is one of the I think one of the thicker ones. And we see that it's pretty light and well dehydrated. I think down here I had one of those end parts. Like, yeah, this was like a top part of a apple there, and you see that's, you know, they're all pretty well dehydrated. So let's go ahead and do a taste test. So thank God for some dehydrated apple chips here. Let's do a taste. I'm going to taste the one that has basically was cut on both sides first. Alright, I think you can tell that's a chip. So definitely crunchy. So, and I mean, it turned out good. It's an apple chip. So let's try this one that's kind of like an end part of one. Okay, this one was pretty thick because it was like kind of like the top part of the apple, and so I didn't like trim it really close, so it was kind of thick. So there's still a little bit in there that's still moist, but overall, generally speaking, as long as you're, I guess, cutting and using the parts that are inside of the apple and not like the ends that might not be cut as thin, things are going to be chips like you saw with the first bite. Whereas with the ends, if you don't have them real thin, then you might still have some meat or flesh of the apple that isn't really well dehydrated, unless that goes for much longer. Of course, I would have to take the other stuff out and leave those parts in, but I'll probably just go ahead and enjoy those those two end parts so that they're out of the way. The rest are really well dehydrated, and basically when you don't have that skin on either side, everything can dehydrate well, even when it's cut a little thicker. When there's no skin protecting things from dehydrating, it's going to go well. And so we saw with the Ninja Foodi with the dehydrator kit, 7 apples in one go. That's pretty good. So Ninja Foodi air fry oven there did a good job. And so I hope that you did like the video. Nothing in this video is sponsored. In the video description, there are lots of ways to help the channel, such as my cookbook, merch, membership, donations, link to the Amazon shop where you pay the same price, help the channel. And so lots of options for you there. And if you liked the video, please do give it a thumbs up, share the video with a friend, leave your comments, subscribe, hit that notification icon, and good eating.